Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I am teaching you how to budget. If you are not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So budgeting is really important for you as a financially literate adult, for you as an independent and knowledgeable human being, just for so many reasons, okay? And too many people do not have the financial literacy to know how to budget. So I'm teaching you, let's go. Did I already say subscribe? Subscribe. Anyway, let's get on with it. The first thing I want you to do is make a spreadsheet. You know, if you've been around on this channel for a while, you know that I am a huge spreadsheet gal, okay? I love a spreadsheet, and it's really important that you have a budget spreadsheet. Now, I know you might not be a numbers person, and the idea of making a spreadsheet might make you wanna, like, I don't know, like, puke into a bush or something, but make a spreadsheet, okay? I promise it's not scary. I'm gonna walk you through it. Just open up, like, Excel or whatever and make a spreadsheet. Okay, now in this spreadsheet, you are gonna, I don't know, title it like budget or something. Title it budget. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to make a row for every place you have money, every asset. So let's go through an example. In mine, I have 3 rows, and it's really simple, okay? It's only 3 rows. That's because I have 3 accounts. I have my primary bank account, I have my secondary bank account, and I have my investment account, okay? Super simple, just 3 rows. Now, if you are like, I don't know, an international super spy or something, and you have like 15 accounts, put that number of rows. But then why am I teaching you how to budget? Why are you here on my channel? Why are you not off doing spy stuff? Let's move on. Make a row for every place you have money. So this might be, you know, it might be accounts, it usually is. But yeah, for me it's like spending account, saving account, investment account. Super simple, 3 rows, okay? And just put the name of the account in like the start of the row, okay? All right, and underneath that, I want you to make a row for your debt, okay? Or a row for each source of debt. And if you are debt-free, then that is wonderful. And please comment and tell me how, especially if you are my age. Anyway, make a row for your debt. So for example, I have student loans. So I have a row for the amount of like student loan that I have, okay? And that is my only source of debt at the moment, but it's big. Anyway, if you have multiple sources of debt, like credit cards or whatever, put the put that on there, or I don't know what people get into debt for. I'm not very like clued up about this stuff, but if you have different sources of debt, put those like account names or some kind of signifier on there. Right, so you've got your assets in your rows, like every place you have money, and now you've got your debts in your rows, okay? Your liabilities, every place that you owe money, all right? So now we've got like our 2 kind of categories of rows. I tend to put assets first and liabilities second. That's just how my brain works. Now we are going to have a grand total row underneath both of those. We're going to have a row where you sum each of these. So this is your net worth row, okay? And I want you to put like net worth in the subject, like the header box, whatever. And this is going to be the sum of all the assets, like in the column. I want you to put like you're going to sum all of these, and you just use the sum function in Excel, okay? And you just need to get all the sum of the entire column, okay? So the total net worth is all rows, and the total assets is just the asset rows. So let me explain. Each column is a month, and every sheet is a year, okay? So you've got an overall spreadsheet. Now I have a spreadsheet of my budget for the decade, okay? Maybe I should have explained this at the start. Sorry guys. I have a spreadsheet of like budgeting for the decade, and I have like tabs in the spreadsheet, and each one is like a new spreadsheet, and each tab is a year. Now each column in each tab is a month, and then down the side I have the asset rows and the liability rows, and then the total row that I described. So I have 2 totals. I have total assets and I have a total net worth. And like I described, the assets is just the sum of all the places where you have money, and the total net worth is the sum of all your liabilities and all your assets, okay? So basically that is how you do it, okay? You have one spreadsheet, which is like a decade. You have tabs on that spreadsheet, which are like years. And then in each year you have columns, which are months. So you'll have 12 columns. And then in each row, you'll have your assets first, then your liability second. That's just a personal preference. You can do it either way around, but I find it's easier in my brain for some reason. Then you have the total assets, then you have the total liabilities, total net worth. You can have total liabilities as well, but I like keeping it positive. So it's really easy to see like your summary for each month. Now, the things that this is going to be useful for, you're going to be able to observe the net change in net worth and in assets. So you're going to update this every month. Every month you're going to go into your accounts and you're going to look at how much you've got in each account, and then you're going to look at how much you've got in each place where you have debt, okay? And then you're going to update the spreadsheet every month. And over time, you're going to be able to see like how your net worth changes, okay? And you're able to see your change in net worth and your change in assets. And it's really useful tool for like monitoring all of your financial well-being, because you can see over time, is your net worth going up? Are your net assets going up? Okay, so really useful. That is how to make a budget spreadsheet, but we are not done with the video, okay? Because budgeting is about more than just understanding your financial status. Budgeting is about learning how to apply those principles to your everyday life. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about next. Now I want you to set goals, okay? So now you know where you are. Brilliant. You know your net worth, you know how it's changing, you know your net assets, you know your liabilities, okay? And now you have that knowledge, you can set goals. So where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be by the time you flip to the next tab in your budget spreadsheet? Okay, where do you want to be in a month? Okay, how much are you going to try and increase your assets by every month? Okay, so it's really important to try and understand what your goals are going to be. Are you aiming to add, I don't know, like £500 in savings, or like how much would you want to add per time period? And that could be over like, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. Maybe you want to do it quarterly. Maybe you want to do, I don't know, maybe you're earning way more and you're able to like save like 1K a month. That would be amazing. Anyway, but observe the net change in net worth and assets and then set goals. Okay, so you're able to set goals now. You can also break it down by what you spend on. If that makes it easier, you can kind of break it down and you can like make more rows and more columns and be like, okay, well, I spend, you know, this amount, I spend this amount, and these are the transactions that I'm expecting to see go out of my account. So for me, I have like my water, my Wi-Fi, my energy bills on like auto pay, and it's a set amount each month that I expect to see like go out of my account. Okay, and we can get into the like the ins and outs of energy billing if you want, but I'm not going to here. But you can like break it down by what you spend, and you can see like what you expect to like spend in each month. And you should monitor it at least every month. Some people do a weekly budget. I can't be bothered. I check obviously, but not in that level of detail. So you should monitor it at least every month, because then you can get a sort of a feeling for, especially if you get paid every month, or maybe I should say you monitor every pay period, but for most people that is a month. So monitor at least every month, because then you can see if your like spending is on track, if your saving goals are on track. I know it sounds boring, but financial independence and financial stability is the key to literally everything else that you want in life. And you know, I'm not one of these people who says money doesn't buy happiness. Money buys stability, and that can buy happiness, okay? So this is really important stuff. Monitor at least every month. And finally, save before you spend. Now, this principle has been controversial because people are like, oh, you know, some people like all of their spending goes on necessities. You know, I'm not saying that, okay? Necessities are what they are, and you know, that spending is non-negotiable. What I'm saying is like discretionary spending, okay? So like, you know, fun stuff. And, you know, I hate to be that person who's like killing the party or whatever, but like fun stuff is discretionary at the end of the day. So necessities, like your bills, your rent or mortgage or whatever, okay? That is stuff that you need to live, okay? So that's not like frivolous spending. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is, you know, oh, I want to buy this new, I don't know, for me, like camera equipment or something. I want to buy like new camera equipment, or I want to go on this super like fun skydiving experience, whatever. Okay, so before that, I would say, well, I'm allocating this amount to savings as per my goals. I'm allocating this amount to investments as per my goals, and I'll talk about investments in another video. Stay tuned for that. And then I have X amount left over that I can spend on going skydiving. But it's really important to make sure that once my necessities are taken care of in terms of like bills, and then I take care of my savings next, okay? It's really important to like contribute to your savings goals once you've spent on necessities, and then whatever's left over you can spend on fun. But do not be that person who spends everything on fun and has no savings when they're 30. You do not want to be that person. I do not want to be that person. If you are that person, it's fine. You can turn it around, but save before you spend. Really, really important. And it's a really good habit to like get into from a financial like literacy and just good habits perspective. Okay? That is how to learn to budget. I hope this was helpful. If you have any thoughts, comments, leave them below this video. Financial literacy is really important to me, and I'm really passionate about making sure that it's like accessible and people understand it, because it's so often like misunderstood, and people like, I feel like people would be a lot less stressed if this knowledge was kind of more widely known, and for some reason it's like taboo to talk about it, which is weird. So that is not what we do here. We're talking about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Go and make good habits. Bye.